This is my bedroom. It's one of the larger ones. I believe there are supposed to be 7 bedrooms in this guest house, but I can currently only find 5. I don't have my suitcase in here because I'll be picking that up later today. That arrived at a different time than the rest of my stuff. That's just how it goes here. Outside here, the bathroom is somewhat connected to my room. There's a really nice shower here. I like that shower a lot. Washer, and then the light switch is the same as my room. So when I turn this light off, turns off there, turns on here. Very odd, but whatever. This is the kitchen area right here. So we got our kitchen table, and we got the dishwasher, sink, cooking stuff. I still have to figure out how all this works, but you know, this is just what it is. 3 different kinds of trash. This is our fridge, microwave, and in this way, this is the main living room. We have a little keyboard there. Got a lot of educational books. Up in here in these drawers, a lot of things, like there's more textbooks for Japanese students. We even have, I think in here, a Christmas tree. Now here is where we go to the outdoors. And this goes outside into our, I guess technically our backyard porch, but it's very beautiful out here. Very nice weather today. Down here we have our own little koi fish pond. There's a couple in there. Very quiet, very peaceful. A neighbor has a flower garden over there. Kind of see the neighborhood skyline over here. Just lock this up. Shut this. There's a TV. Very nice couch. This wall is a bunch of photos of all the other people who have done trips. Eventually I will be included on this list. Out here we have the front doorway. So this is where in Japan you never cross the dashboard with your shoes on. Take them off here. Got a bunch of slippers to choose from. There's a little workshop area. Refugee from Ukraine is actually here, I was told, and she'll come every couple weeks and work on little arts and crafts and some dresses, and that's how she makes her living here for the time being. This is the toilet room, different from the bathroom we have in America. They're separated. I don't know how normal that is in Japan overall, but that's just how it is here. Now we'll go upstairs. All right, so this is the upstairs. I was told essentially the entire downstairs floor of this 2-story Japanese house is basically mine, and the other 4 students will have to share accommodations up here, which is nice for me because it means I get most of this to myself and it's not much of a dorm room experience. It's more kind of like my own thing. The trade-off is that the really cool traditional Japanese houses rooms go to the guests. So this is one of the first of the 4 that I could locate. This is actual made of paper, Japanese paper. These sliding windows here. I won't slide that too much, that looks like it's storage. But yeah, the walls have the traditional carpeting texture material. And here's a private study room. This is tatami, traditional Japanese bamboo floor mats. Really nice. I get a much better view of the whole town, at least from what's visible in this upper story window. They have a guitar here. I don't know how to play that. And here is bedroom number 2 of the upstairs. A little more modern looking, I suppose, but we have a bunch of traditional Japanese paintings all over the place. Bunch of drawers in the ceilings and the walls, as expected. And here's the upstairs kitchen. It's much larger than mine, but that's because there's many more people staying up here. Makes sense. In what I think is bedroom number 3. It's kind of like a rec room right now up here, but there's a bunch of little sitting areas, lounging areas, couches, things like that. And here, this is the one that I would have preferred. is the most traditional of the looking of the rooms. So they have a bunch of shelves. There's a drawer here. Some drawers for putting things there. And a bookshelf. This is mainly why I wanted the bookshelf, not just because it has a bunch of Japanese manga, comic books on it already for us to read, but because I brought about like 16, over a dozen books, and I need somewhere to put them, and there's not really a place in my room at all. So that'll have to be negotiated, I suppose. There's a little section here. You open up the paper window sliders. Neighbor's house. Up here is like wood carved designs of things such as bridges and pagodas and other temples. Very nice.